Hi everyone, it's Mr. Chris here from Diary of a Linking Geek. Sorry for the impromptu live, but I am here online with a friend from Just 15 Bricks. Say hi, Seamus.
Hi everyone.
You can't see my face because I've got the camera pointing down, and of course, because we're going to be looking at and talking about and maybe playing a game of Spark of Rebellion. Yes, Star Wars Unlimited. Yeah, fantastic. So we've both got the same two-player starter deck. We'll decide who gets to play who, who gets to play who very soon. But in the meantime, before we start, I'll have a quick spot about our sponsor.
Honey Badger Games sponsors Diary of a Linking Geek, the perfect treat for any class. They have an amazing selection of meeples, dice and potions, all in fantastic jelly form. Check out the website and the discounts below.
So if you like your geeky sweetie treats, dice, all sorts of potions, definitely the one to check out. In the meantime, it's nice to be here. I haven't had a chance to catch up with you live for a while, Seamus. How have things been?
I think okay. I'm just trying to think. It has been a while, hasn't it? I think the last meaningful chat we had was around Mech Madness.
It was, yeah. So for anyone who's not familiar with Seamus runs a TikTok channel talking all about Lego. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's it. Focusing mainly on Star Wars and mechs, but most touch on all sorts of Lego at different points. Yeah. And
we've been in Chinwags for a while, ever since we started up the Lego shop. So Diary of a Linking Geek, is a board game review website that I've been running for 7+ years. And then, of course, we opened up the Lego shop here in Curtin, and we've not really looked back. And because we had a TikTok channel dedicated for the shop, we just become chummy, haven't we? So
that's it.
Yeah. And then, of course, it turns out that you had an interest in a video that I posted about Star Wars Unlimited, and then here we are. We're trying to play it online and talk about it because you like Star Wars.
That's it.
Yep.
I've just found you live on my other device.
Yeah.
A little bit of a delay, but should be fine.
Yeah. So, what do you get in the starter set? So we both got the identical starter set here, so it's probably easier. Here we go. So we've both got the exact identical two-player starter set. What you get in them is a lot of punch boards for your damage tokens. Which I've already popped mine out because I want to be able to use them. You also get a rule book, which is obviously really important. You get extras as well. You get plenty for 2 players to play with both decks for that. You obviously get some rules, your box, and inside there also you get 2 lovely, very nicely demonstrated from my Seamus there, some deck boxes. And I will say, actually, that these deck boxes are probably one of the nicer quality ones. I did not like the ones that we got with Lorcana. I wasn't impressed with the quality. They felt a bit flimsy. But these seems a little bit better. So they look really nice. The artwork's lovely.
Yeah. I saw that you can get alternate art versions of it. Like there's one that's I was tempted to pick up. There's like just a plain black one and a plain white one with the... I'm still learning the different aspects, but basically the good guys and the bad guys. But yeah, can't complain about these. I really like all the artwork on these, actually, Chris. Yeah. It's artwork that we haven't seen. So they're not. It's from FFG, so they could have reused some of the artwork that they may have had on. Oh no, they probably couldn't because that all got switched to AMG, didn't it? But I really like the artwork.
Yeah, I do. So we're streaming live across Facebook, YouTube, and I want to say X. Yes, X. I'm so used to it being Twitter. Oh. So if you guys are live and watching and you've got any questions about the game or you want to know anything about it as we're playing, please drop them in the comments and we'll try our best to answer them. What you also get in the set is some really nice posters, but on the other side of the posters is a playmat. So I'm gonna get one out so I remember which way the camera is orientated, so I don't keep forgetting the direction which the camera is actually set up, because I'm sure it will mess with people's heads if I don't. And it'll help me out as well. I'm not always going oi Savaloi, which way does it go? There we go. So I know Seamus, you say you've played a couple of games with your son, was that correct?
Yeah. So he's more into Yu-Gi-Oh and that sort of thing. I was a big fan of Armada, and I roped him into playing Armada a few times. He does not enjoy Armada, so he was a little bit trepidatious when it came to picking up this game. But he enjoyed it enough to ask me to play another game, so that was a positive.
That is a positive. I mean, for anyone who's not familiar, Armada is a tabletop miniatures-based version game where you have basically ships from Star Wars. For anyone who's not familiar. And of course, there's X-Wing available as well. So if you like the idea of playing tabletop games with little spaceships, then both are really, really good options. So this is just an example of some of the cards. Wow, we've got 5 people watching, guys. Hi there, everyone. I hope you're all doing really well. So I haven't done a live for a while, so I'm really, really sorry. Welcome, and this is Just 15 Bricks. Like I say, this is Seamus. We're going through the Unlimited cards from the new Star Wars by FFG, which is really, really good. So I'm just trying to track down my character cards at the moment. I've put them somewhere so safe that I can't find them. Isn't that usual?
Aha.
There you go.
So, before we came on live, Chris, I just opened up another. I opened a booster deck. I don't know if you saw that.
You got a booster deck.
I got a booster. I'm not going to play any of these cards because I haven't put them in a sleeve yet. But one of the pulls was Emperor Palpatine as a leader.
Nice.
Which is really very cool. And then as a what is it? As a base, Lothal, capital city.
Nice.
So, and then this is only the first booster pack that I've opened, but I've heard that in most booster packs, if not all, there's something shiny. It might not be the rarest shiny, but there's something to get excited about. And so for me, I had this Fet's Fire Spray, which has a little bit of a reflecty hologrammy thing down the bottom there, which I think means it's a rarer version. And then a full hologram version of a card here. And that is Guerrilla Attack Pod.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Happy with that.
Yeah, it's nice to get when you get a good pull. I mean, I've not opened any boosters yet from this from Unlimited. I literally just went with the single pack starter set because I wasn't sure how deep I wanted to get into this. I know I already want the deluxe tokens because the little cardboard ones, I will say, in the starter set are the only thing that lets this down because they're not the best quality. They're better than the ones that were in the Lorcana decks. I will tell you that now. If you're Disney fans, I'm not dissing Lorcana. Lorcana's lovely, and we've got some, and my wife loves it. But I will be investing in the better quality tokens for this and for Lorcana at some point, just so she's got them. So let's go over some of the core concepts of the game for people, so people know exactly what's going on. So as you can see on the player map or player rate that we have out on my screen here, Seamus is going to be playing to his own area, and I'm just going to try and remember what he's got. So
I'll move my camera when we start playing.
Yeah, he's going to move his camera when he starts playing. So, but where I got these from was from Aircon, a month or so back now, and I was able to get, because I did a demo event, I was gifted. Anyone who did a demo event were gifted some of the extended art leader cards.
Ooh.
I've got the extended art, and you know it's extended art because the artwork goes over the edge of the graphics. So instead of it being black border, it's got art over the background. So it's both sides, because of course the leaders are double-sided. For anyone who's not familiar,
Yes.
leaders are double-sided because when you get to a certain point in the game, you can flip them over, so they're no longer just sitting in your leader phase. They can actually become a unit in your ground unit arena. Okay, so all your starter characters, your leaders, always start out in play under your base. Okay. I mean, I've got both decks, so I've got both versions, so you can see here next to each other just what they look like. I do like the extended art ones, but I'm not going to play with the ones in the sleeve because I've got a sneaky feeling they're going to be difficult for people to see from on screen. I don't know how that works. Yeah, they look better out of the sleeve in this instant. So I'll probably buy myself another copy at some point because this is going to get crap, I'm sure, because my nails are long. So I don't mind. What do you prefer to play with, or do you want to flip for it?
Flip for it. I've only played 2 games. I've been Vader's. I've been the Vader deck twice. I wouldn't mind having a go with the Rebels, but I also enjoyed the Vader deck. So happy to flip.
Well, let's go with one if you want, and then we could, if we want to play another game, we can. All right. No, let's flip it. Let's flip it. All right. No, that's not double-sided. Oh, come on. There you go. Leader. Leader side or active, ground side. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ground.
Yeah, it is. There you go. So you get to choose.
I was hoping that we'd just flip for Rebel or Imperial. That way,
well, you'll be Rebel then. Be Rebel then.
All right, I'll be Rebel.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, how do I flip my camera around?
Is this within StreamYard? Okay, so if you go to
settings,
there you go. No, so when you go to settings, you'll get the option to change from front-facing to rear-facing camera. I know there's people watching because I can see there's a number in the corner of my screen, 5 of them. Let us know in the comments if you have played this. We'd like to know your thoughts. My initial thoughts are pretty good. And we've lost Seamus altogether. I don't know what's happened there. Hopefully he'll come back. He's actually dropped out. He'll be back in a moment, I'm sure. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Because I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I don't know whether I'm going to get any boosters yet or not. I want to kind of play it a little bit more before we do. Here we go. Here we go. There we go.
Sorry, Chris.
Hello. Take your time, no rush. There you go. Fantastic. Wonderful. I get to see the other side of your setup for once. Right, so you're going to be the Rebels, and I'm going to be the dark side.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to put away my my light side deck to back into its box, so there's no confusion. And we'll go over setup, and then we'll start playing. And if anyone's got questions when we're playing, they can, or if we do something wrong, please let us know in the comments. Because it's been a couple of weeks since I played it. So that is the other deck. That's this one. So that goes with that.
The good thing about this game is that there's not a lot of, if you wanted to, you could play from the cards and from the mat that they've given you. There's a lot of reference there that you don't have to go to the rule books too often. No. And I think when you're starting the game, that's really, really handy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is handy, especially particularly when you want to understand the setup and understanding your round structure, because for first time playing anything, it can be a little bit tricky, particularly if you're not familiar with TCGs or card games in general. So it's the player reference mat is just useful. So
yeah, absolutely. Let's
everything unnecessarily out of the way. Eating most of my sandwich, the rest of it's staring at me. So if you hear of a chomp of a sandwich or a pickle during game, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm munching on a pickle.
Easy.
I do like a gherkin. Right, so my starting character, my starting base is Command Center on the Death Star. So all bases have a destruction value or a shield value. So it's got to take 30 damage before the base is destroyed, and that's end of the game. The end of the game is to basically destroy your opponent's base. I don't need the real tokens,
and mine. My base is the Administrator's Tower from Cloud City. Again, 30 points, just like Chris's. I'm still learning these attributes, so it's yellowy orange. I can't remember what they are, but for the purpose of the learner game, the deck's balanced. You don't need to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, this is the one thing I find with starter decks, particularly when you're learning to play a game, is they're pretty balanced. The designers make it deliberately, do it deliberately, so they're not too weighted in one favor of the other. So both players get a great first experience, which is what you want. Which is exactly
absolutely.
So a bit of a breakdown for people on the cards here. Okay, so here's my leader. So I've got Vader. So in this top corner here, this yellow icon is the cost. Okay, when they are straight up, they're ready. When they're on their side, they're exhausted. So that's the differences between ready and exhausted. So you have your cost, your title and name. Okay, your aspect icons. So when some of the characters and cards will have an aspect icon, and they've got different colors. So for example, here you can see these are the aspect icons here. Okay, your power, which is basically how much damage you do, your health point or shields, if that's what you want to call it, your any traits, okay, and then obviously any abilities or flavor text you would have down here. So on Vader's, for example, here, when he is a ground unit and not a leader, it says you may deal 2 damage to a unit on attack. Okay, and then on its leader side, so when he is not engaged to be a ground unit, action 1 point and to exhaust him. If you have played a black symbol card, I can't remember the attribute again. This phase, deal 1 damage to a unit and deal 1 damage to a base. And then you have an epic action. If you control 7 or more resources, deploy this leader, flip him, and ready and move into the ground arena. So that's when he becomes active. So you've got to have 7 resources in your resource space in order to trigger him. And Luke's is similar, but remind me and what Luke's abilities are for everyone else, please.
Yeah, so when Luke is a leader, his action is cost 1. He gives a shield token to a unit played this phase. So that's important. And then once he gets his epic action, that he needs to control 6 or more resources for that to happen, he flips over, and he on attack, you may give another unit a shield token. So he's got a power of 4, hit points of 7, which is fairly significant for this game. A lot of these cards, unit cards, have got low points. So 7 hit points is fairly good.
Yeah.
And of course, one of my favorite upgrades for both Luke and Vader is their own lightsabers. Very handy in a clutch.
Yeah, exactly. Very handy in a clutch. So yeah. So you've got all you have. So with that, what else have we got in our arsenal? Is obviously our decks with all our cards. These get shuffled and randomized to form our deck. We also have what's called an initiative counter. So whoever has the initiative gains the unlimited token. And that has an impact on who goes first and what sometimes what abilities happen. You also have the epic action counter. So if you have any abilities that trigger the epic counter action, that's what you use. Then of course we've got our damage counters, which we mentioned earlier. Yeah. Okay. And then of course we have our resources. Now our resources are cards from our deck.
Yes.
That we basically determine. So we might have a hand, for example. So I'm just going to give an example for people. There's my hand. I might go, you know what? It's an 8 cost. I'm not going to be playing it straight away. So I'll make Emperor Palpatine a face down resource. But of course, I'm not going to do that. I might want him later. But it's you choose which ones become resources. So if you don't think they're going to see play straight away, then use them as a resource. That's what they're there for.
At the beginning of the hand, it's at the beginning of the game. You've got limited resources, and sort of your resources build up as you play. And so at the very beginning, it's handy to keep units that have a 1 or 2 cost, because that's basically the amount of resource you start with.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that. So we'll go through the setup. So we go. So put your base into play, facing your opponents, which is what we've done. Place your leader into play below your base, which is what we've got here, and then randomly determine which player is going to start the game. So we already did a flip, so let's say you can go first.
Sure, why not?
And then you shuffle your deck to draw 6 cards from your deck to put into your hand to form your hand. So I'm just doing a traditional.
I've already shuffled mine, so I'm just going to straight out take my 6 cards.
Yeah, I'm taking my 6 cards. So I'm going to play open-handed so people can see my end. I don't know how good your screen is. Just so people can initially see what I've got. Here we go. So I've got these. Here we go.
I'll look away.
There we go. So look at some of the costs here. So while I might want to play this, it's a high cost, so I'm likely to use that as a resource and keep my 2s and maybe a couple of 3s available. So I think that one's going to become a resource.
Now, the other option that you've got right here at this point in the game, Chris, is you can choose to mulligan.
Yes, you can choose to mulligan. So exactly, but you can mulligan by shuffling your entire hand into your deck, then drawing a new hand of 6 cards. So not like Magic the Gathering, where you'd lose a card. You can get to keep the new hand.
It's all or nothing, and it's just the once that you've got a chance to do that.
And in this game, I would say doing a mulligan, if you only do a mulligan if you contain no units that cost 1 or 2 in that first round, or you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be disadvantaged straight away.
Yeah.
So, and then you choose 2 cards from your hand to put them into play face down near your base, and they are your now resources. And then you'll use your resources to pay for those cards and play during the game. So
all right, well, I'm going to have a look at my cards.
Yeah, you have a look at your card. I'm not looking at the screen, so if people want to see.
All right, I am going to do that, and they are my resources.
Okay, and then I'm going to that's my last one down, and they're my resources. There we go, sorted. Right, so you are first player, Squire.
Okay, well,
so we go first thing. Let's just go explain the action phase to everyone first, very, very quickly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, how is that about that? So in the action phase, you have the ability to play cards. So you can either play a card, attack a unit, use an action ability, take the initiative, or pass. To play a card, you also pay the cost and put them into the relevant arena, and then you swap over, and then someone else does an action, and it's like that back and forth, one action at a time, until everyone's either passed and they can do no more actions. And of course, the last action is to take the initiative, because if you take the initiative, you get the initiative to go first, and it stops the other person from getting the initiative. So there is a strategy to when taking the initiative.
The cool thing is that does not have to be your last move. If you really want to take the initiative, that could be your first action in the round.
Yeah. And then you just can't do anything else.
Oh no, you can.
Oh, I think you
so.
can.
See, now we have to refer to the rules. I'm pretty sure you can, because the only thing that stops the round is if you pass and then the other person passes after you.
I will quickly double check.
Yeah, let's. Because if I am
the action to take this action, the player takes control of the initiative counter, even if they already have it, meaning they will go first in the next round. After taking the initiative, you can't take any further actions for the rest of the action phase. You are considered to pass all remaining actions this phase. Yeah.
Okay, I am glad you've corrected me on that then.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Excuse me while I take a bite of my pickle.
All right. So, they're the different options that you have in your first round. I'm going to choose to play a card. Now, I have a card that I'm going to play which costs, I'm starting to play it now. So, the unit cost is 2. So, I need to exhaust 2 resources to be able to put this on the table, and I will exhaust those 2 resources now. Now, this is a unit, you can see here, and you can also see that it is a space unit. Now, there's 2 areas of play. You've got space units and the ground units go over here. Space units can only attack space units. Ground units can only attack ground units. So I've paid my resources, and I'm going to put it on the table, but it has to enter the field exhausted.
Yes,
and so that's why I'm putting it like that.
Yeah. Lovely, jubbly. So that's your action. So it now comes over directly to me. So I am going to not be able to place a unit in their area by the looks of it. Because of course they're your ground units and your space are there. So ours are flipped. There's my space, there's your ground.
Yeah.
So that's not
if you're
keep an eye on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I won't do that one because that could be a real pain. No, it could do. It could be interesting. No, let's just do that. So I'm going to pay my 2 resources, so they become exhausted. I can't use those, and I'm going to play a Viper Probe Droid, which has a when playing ability to look at an opponent's hand. So I know what's in your hand straight off the bat. So can I see your hand of cards, please?
There you go.
So you got Luke's lightsaber. What's the other one? I can't quite read it.
So I've got Luke's lightsaber is an upgrade card.
Yeah.
Vanquish is an event card.
Oh, I hate that one. It's great.
Yeah, that's why I kept it. And then also Shoot First as an event card. So they are the 3 cards in my hand.
Yeah. So I'm just going to quickly check on my daughter because I thought I heard the camera twing. I'm on dad duty. Yeah, no, she is still Sparko. Bless her. Right, so that's good. So I know what you've got now, and so does everyone else. So for the time being, if anything else changes, we know what's going on. So that's my action now. So again, like Seamus said, new units come in exhausted unless they have flavor text that says otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's over to you.
All right. Well, I'm out of resources. So what I'm going to do with my action is I'm going to claim the initiative again.
Yep. There we go. So you've got the initiative. So I'll take mine off the board to save confusion. Brilliant. Okay, and then we start. We go to the ready phase. So we basically now have to refresh and start to get ready for a new round, because of course there's no further actions that we can do at this moment in time.
That's it.
Because we've got no resources left to spend anything.
Now, as part of this regroup phase, you get to draw 2 more cards from the pile.
Yep.
And you can choose out of any of the cards in your hand to put 1 more down as a resource. So,
only from the 2 that you've drawn.
Okay.
I believe. I'm not. I know from your hand in general. Just says 1 from your hand, so that's fine then. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's from your hand. So
from your hand.
Interesting. I'm not going to do what I thought I was going to do. I'm going to change my tact. So I'm going to put one down. And then, of course, your resources untap or unexhaust. I'm not going to use other phrases.
All right.
Right. So let me
know when you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. It's up to you. They are ready.
All right. So you have a probe droid, which is a ground unit. I have an X-wing, which is a space unit.
Yeah.
I am going to go ahead and attack your administration, your base with my X-wing at a cost of 2.
Cost of 2.
And it's 2 attack. So I've had to spend 2 resources to bring him into play. It's 2 hits, and he is now exhausted.
You don't have to pay for him again. Once he's in play, you don't have to pay resources to activate him. Once he's in the field, he's in the field.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that's all right.
I'm learning.
No, that's all right. So Seamus is not so much used to playing games as much as I am. So that's your first action is to declare an attack on my base, which you've done. I've taken 2 damage. I've put the tokens on there. So now it's my action. So I could choose to respond by attacking with my ground unit, but because you can only defend when you've got a unit in the same area unless you've got a card that says otherwise. And you can't block things unless you've got a card with Sentinel. Now, what Sentinel does is basically like a wall in Magic: The Gathering. It allows you, you can't attack a base until you get past or destroy the item with Defender, or in this sense, Sentinel. I'm using other terms from other games here.
I've done the same. I've likened it to taunt in one of the games uses taunt, and another game uses escort. X-wing and Armada use escort.
Yeah, and taunt is used in Hearthstone.
There you go.
Yeah, so, unless anyone's not played Hearthstone, that's fine. So, so my action is going to be, I'm going to play 1, probably giving it away now because I was talking about it. 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to play Cell Block Guard. Okay, so it's a 3/3 with Sentinel. So you've got to get rid of him before I do anything else. Before you can attack my base on the ground units.
On the ground unit side,
units. If I have someone with Sentinel in the space side, then of course you would have to get rid of that. So that's now my action done. It comes into play exhausted, and of course my resources are exhausted. It's now your go, or your action.
Okay, so I am going to play Luke's action. So for 1 resource, I get to add a shield to my X-wing.
Yep.
Hang on, no. Played this phase. That means no, I can't do that because he was played last phase. Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, played is when you put it on the table. not when it takes an action. So then I will spend 1 resource and play R2D2. R2D2 has a when played and attack option. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put it on the bottom of your deck, otherwise leave it on top of your deck. So he's going to go onto the ground. He is
R2 is ace.
Exhausted. And I'm going to have a quick look at the top card here. This is a fun card, but I don't know if it's useful. I'm going to go with my gut and get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Right, so it's now my action. I'm going to attack with my probe droid. Attack your base for 3 attack.
Okay.
So you've not got any with a sentinel in the ground unit, so that base takes 3 damage.
Yes. Boom, boom, boom.
We were initially trying to get this to work on TikTok, but we couldn't figure out the logistics. Hence, we're now doing this on 3 other platforms instead, simultaneously. And not the initial one we were going to try on.
All right.
Okay. So it's now your action.
Now it's my action. Well, since I can, hang on. Yeah, I'll do this. So I will spend a resource to tap Luke for his shield ability. So I'm going to give a shield to R2, who was played this turn.
Yeah, of course. And now you can do it because he was played this turn. Yeah.
All right, so that's my action.
Okay, so my next action is going to be to claim the initiative. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So I'll take that off my thing there, just so I don't get mixed up.
Okay, now it's your action.
My action is going to be to pass.
Yeah. Then we automatically now go to regroup phase.
Yeah.
So, we unexhaust everything, including our resources. Draw 2 cards.
Draw 2
and then
cards.
we can play another resource. Ooh. So at this point of the game, you're more likely to possibly start using some of the one-cost cards that you might be drawing to put down as resources because you want to start paying for the more expensive things.
Yeah.
But this is where this is what I like about this game, because you've got the decision on what to do with those cards, because in this instance neither of us have done a custom deck. These are both the decks out of the box for starter. Yep. So you're not thinking, but I put that in there because I wanted to play it. You're not having to make that conscious decision when you're building a deck going, it's an early game, I'm wanting these resources. Late game, I don't want them anymore and I want these resources, and then I want to I'll use those ones at early game as my later resources. It's a whole different type of curve regarding to resource management you think of than you would with any other kind of game. It's quite clever in that aspect.
Yeah, and it escalates. I like how it escalates.
Yeah, it goes from like nothing to loads happening all at once. It's great.
Yeah,
and you also, another great thing with this is I find is the balance between the two realms. You can't just go heavy in one because you don't know what your opponent's got, and if you all go in heavy in one space and light in another, you could be shooting yourself in the foot, ironically.
Yeah.
So so I've got the initiative, so it's me first. So
yes.
But I've got to place my resource. I've not placed my resource. That's what I was talking about. So I'm going to place my resource. I've placed my resource. So you put yours down. So I'm going to exhaust all 4. Ouch! All 4.
What's coming?
Yeah. But I'm going to be playing my tie advanced. Okay.
Oh.
So it 4 cost, 3 attack, 2 shields. Okay. It says when played, you give 2 experience tokens to another friendly Imperial unit. But I don't have another Imperial unit in this area, so I can't do that ability right now. But I still want it on the field because I haven't got a space unit, and it leaves my space side open to you.
Does it have to be a space unit? It just says Imperial unit.
I'm gonna say it, in the same unit area because I didn't think they could cross areas. Someone's probably bound to go online and say it online and will tell us the correct area. I'll have a look at the rule book while you do your action if you like.
All right then. All right. So, I am going to.
If anyone does know in the comments, let me know.
I'm going to, for 1 point, play Resilient, which is an upgrade card.
Yeah.
And I'm going to upgrade my X-Wing with an extra 3 hit points.
Ah, don't.
Well, you've got that tie advance there. That's a bit of a threat.
Yeah. Trying to remember which is the because it says very clearly experience to give 2 experience tokens, but I can't remember what they are.
So upgrade, just a. It's not an upgrade, is it?
No. I'm just looking for the keyword experience somewhere and I can't see it. So I might just ignore it for this time. Oh, here you go. An experience token gives the attached unit +1/+1. So these are your tokens. Right, okay. So take the right. So in your decks, you get some tokens here to represent experience. Yeah. So if it's a ground unit, they get +1 life, +1 shield. But if it's a shield token, it's represented this side. So this side, it does specifically say experience. So you are correct. Experience characters go on ground units. So you were right because it is 2 experience tokens. So I'm going to place an experience token on my probe droid and an experience token on my cell block guard.
Again, I don't think it has to be a ground unit, but I don't think it's restricted to the same unit. Like,
I'm going to say because experience is I thought was for ground units. Shields are for. Oh no, they're for both. I'm going.
Yeah.
Place them on the ground units. Here we go. Hi there for anyone that has joined live. I am Chris from Gary. We have Seamus from Just 15 Bricks. We are playing Star Wars Unlimited. Seamus is got a starter deck after he saw my some of my videos over on TikTok and was like, I want to give this a go. Would you recommend
give it a crack?
Yes, give it a crack. And we said, we'll give it a try online at some point. And here we are. So we're playing
there you go.
Online for your viewing benefit as well as our benefit of wanting to play it.
All right, so my turn.
Yep.
Oh no, while you were sorting that out,
while I looked up instructions.
Yes, so I upgraded my X-wing, and now it's back to your turn.
Yeah. So I am tapped. I am exhausted out for resources at the moment. So my actions are either to do attack, or pass, or to take the initiative. And of course, if I take the initiative, it means nothing would attack. Which is not a great decision for me to do right now because you've got units on the field. So what's your total strength of your X-wing?
My total strength of my X-wing with the upgrade is 6.
Yeah. So and its shields.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting this mixed up. So he's got 2 attack, and with the resilient upgrade, he has got 6 HP.
6 HP. Yowza! And his 2 attack.
Yes.
Ouch. So
is it worth pointing out at this point that if you attack in this game, you are attacked back?
Yes, you are. So this is the you swing with the punches in this game. So if I was to attack with my TIE advance, I would do 3 damage to his X-wing, and 2 damage back would basically kill my TIE advance. So I'm just gonna do it. Just do it. So
just do it.
Yeah, he is going to attack your X-wing, and
bang.
But he takes 3 damage back. Okay, so that goes to my discard pile. Yeah, and now it's your action.
All right,
now,
my turn.
Just to clarify for people watching, I could have attacked his base, and he couldn't have done anything about it. But I would have been prone to being destroyed, and he'd still survive. But I'd rather do the damage to his space unit this time round.
There we go. All right, so do any of your units have Sentinel?
Yes, so my cell block guard has Sentinel, and he's also got the boosted experience on there, so he gets +1 attack and +1 shield. So his total attack is 4, and his total shield health is 4.
Right.
You have to kill him first before you can attack anything on the base.
Yeah. So just thinking. So, for example, if I was to attack you with R2, who has the power of 1 attack, and he's got 4 HP, I would attack you, and you would throw back. How much was it? 4?
4. So R2 would be gone.
Well, at the moment, R2 has a shield.
Yes.
So it would just deplete the shield.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do, I am going to spend 1 resource to play an event. I'm going to play the event Repair.
Mm-hmm.
Heal 3 damage from a unit or base. So I am going to repair the X-wing that you just took out or damaged. So there's that. And then that is over to you.
Okay, right. So so you didn't attack, you just defended. You just played an event instead. So okay, that's interesting. So I'm going to play my attack with my Scent Viper probe droid.
Yep.
Is an attack of 4 and a defense of 3. I'm going to attack your. What's R2's ability again?
R2, he reveals the top card to me when he's played. He has a shield.
Yep.
And he has hit points of 4.
Okay. So we'll attack R2, lose the shield. So he basically, takes it on the shield and ding. That's it. Now shield now gone.
Yep.
And then I will attack with the cell block guard and kill R2.
It's my turn, though, Chris.
Oh, no, so of course it is. No, sorry. I'm so used to flipping doing multiple actions in the game. This is one game where you do one action, one action, one action. So, yes, you are correct. It is your go.
Well, I can't really do it. Well,
so he now has a sneaky going on of exactly what it is I'm going to do.
yeah. But in a way, there's nothing I can do about it. So let's play this out. R2 throws 1 at your sentinel.
Okay, so he throws 1 at my sentinel. Okay, and you die.
Yeah. How many does he get back?
He gets 4 in total.
But at least he took one thing with him.
Yes, he did a point of damage. Yeah. Yeah. Which now frees up my guy to attack your base.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my action. Will be to exhaust him and do 4 points of damage to your base.
All right. So that brings it up to 7. You're aiming at 30.
Yeah. And I've taken 2 so far.
Awesome. Well, my X-Wing is going to double that. I'm going to exhaust my X-Wing. He's going to throw 2 at your base.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm now on to 4. There you go. Well done, X-Wing. You've done it. You've not, taken some health off the base. Ironically, off the command center trench run. Stay on target.
Stay on target.
You're too close. Sorry. I wonder how many quotes we're going to get in this.
Poor Porkins.
Talk to me, Porkins. Brilliant. Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Right.
So that makes it your turn.
Yeah. So then it's going to be I will claim the initiative.
Yeah, you will.
So I've still got the initiative.
I'll have to pass.
Okay. So in which case then we now do our end phase. So we exhaust. Trying really hard to not use other terms here.
Draw 2.
Yeah. Draw 2 and ready our resources and play another resource. Ooh, wow, nice. Ouch. Oh man, that is so harsh. I love it. I might just have to play it because I've never played it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm up to 5. So remember, guys, we can activate our heroes or our leaders when we have control 7 or more resources. Well, mine's 7. If I remember correctly, Luke is 6. Yep.
Yes.
I have not used my hero ability, my leader ability yet.
What is Vader's ability again?
Vader's ability is pay 1 and exhaust him. If you have played basically a dark side card, card this phase, you can deal 1 damage to a unit and deal 1 damage to a base. So as long as I've played a card and I've got 1 resource left, I can tap him and do 1 damage to base and 1 damage to a leader.
Come on.
Or to unit. Yeah. He's good. Well, we've got several people watching and no one in the chat. So come on, guys. Has anyone actually played this yet? Let us know in the comments. I'm intrigued. If you haven't played it and you're still here watching, what intrigues you about the game? Is it because you're Star Wars fans, or you like TCGs, or you just haven't seen it before? We're intrigued to know because, of course, I do tons of reviews, and we're going to be doing a review of this on the channel, very soon. And Seamus, of course, is playing it because he wanted to give it a go. So,
yeah.
What are your perspectives out there? We're so used to TikTok with loads of people just putting loads of comments all the time. It's so different from streaming to other platforms.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Well, I am reset.
I am too.
And you. All right. You have the initiative.
Okay. So this is so harsh. I'm so sorry. Okay. Right, I'm paying 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's an event, and it's called Overwhelming Barrage. Okay, so give a friendly unit +2/+2 for this phase. Okay, it deals damage equal to its power divided as you choose amongst any number of other units.
Whoa.
So I'm going to put this 2/2. I'm going to put it on the Sentinel, the guy with Sentinel. Okay. So basically, it makes him 3, 4. He's a 6/6 basically now.
Wow.
For the rest of this to phase, and then it deals damage equal to its power divided amongst any number of units I choose. So I'm just going to pile it all on your X-wing.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do 1 on your X-wing to ping off the shield, and the remaining on your base.
Well, I'm just gonna ask the question because I got her. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, there is no shield on the X-wing. There's just a HP upgrade.
Oh, right.
So he currently is worth 6 HP.
Okay.
Can you read the card again?
Yeah. So so give a friendly unit +2/+2 for this phase. Then it deals damage equal to its power divided as you choose amongst any number of other units.
Okay. Cool. So it is not an attack. So yes, it doesn't matter if it's going from ground up to space.
Yeah.
All right. How much? So yeah, Mr. X-wing has 6.
So if he's got 6, I'm just going to take the X-wing out.
All right. Done.
Yeah.
Gone.
Safe to think about. I thought he got a shield, so it would have been a waste of doing 6 just to lose the shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just take out the X-wing. There you go. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because I wanted to see how that worked. That is flipping.
No, that's fair enough. I'm learning too.
Yeah, that is a good card, and that is a starter set card as well. Oh no, is it an uncommon? I think it's on.
Well, it comes in the starter deck, so
yeah. I think it's a starter deck of a specific card. So in a lot of games, for anyone who's not familiar with TCGs, often in initial expansions or you'll get exclusive cards you can only get in the starter decks and not in boosters. So, it's basically to get people to be buying the starter decks because, I'll be honest, in often most of the games, some of the most common and useful cards are always in starter decks. So it's to encourage you to buy a starter deck as well as boosters.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have a lot of options here, so I am going to pay 5 to play our old friend Chewbacca.
Nice.
So he's a ground unit. He is a sentinel. When this unit is attacked, ready him.
He is an awesome card.
So there he is, ready for you to attack him.
There you go. So, has he got Sentinel?
Yep.
What's his total health?
6.
And what's his attack again?
3.
Okay. So, I'm going to do something shocking. And pass. I'm not going to do anything, and I'm going to take the initiative again.
Okay. Interesting, Chris. Interesting.
Playing it safe.
Well, I will also. Well, I'll pass then.
You're passing as well. Okay, interesting.
Yep. So that ends that round.
Yep. So we go to our upkeep or our ready. So let's do 3, 4, 5. Let's draw 2. One thing in this I find there's not a lot of card drawing that I've seen. So there probably is abilities and cards that allow you to draw cards. I think I've seen maybe one. So you've always got this fight in your head. I don't know what you think about this, Seamus, but you've got this fight in your head of what you want to play, keep for resources, and what you want to play as your cards for your tactic and what you're wanting to do. This is why the game is actually really clever.
Yeah. I want to show you this card because I declined taking it earlier, but have you seen 3PO?
Yes.
This is a ridiculous card.
Yeah.
Choose a number, then look at the top card of your deck. If its cost is the chosen number, you may reveal and draw it. Otherwise, leave it on top of your deck. So It's basically you to pick a number between 1 and whatever you think. And if the next card happens to be that unit cost, you can put it into your hand.
Yeah, it's good. And there's a card in the light side deck somewhere. I can't remember the name of it, that allows you to put a card on top of the deck. So you'll know what the card number is you put down. You trigger 3PO and you do draw it.
Have you seen the card in Vader's deck? I am your father.
Yes, I have.
That is hilarious. I think it reads something along the lines of deal 5 damage unless the player says no. Then you can draw 3 cards.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, it's deal 7 damage to an enemy unit, and then its controller, if its controller says no, then you get to draw 3 cards.
That's it.
So I'm guessing, obviously, if you say no, you don't take the damage, and they just do draw 3 cards. You don't do both.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that would be harsh. So,
all right, Mr. Initiative.
I'm gonna play that down as a resource. So
I guess it's worth mentioning because I don't think we've said this, that you don't have to, when you draw 2 cards at the end of the round and you're refreshing, you don't have to put one down as a resource. You could keep both those cards in your hand. You'd be mad to, but you can choose to do that.
Late game, you may not necessarily, because you may not want to be playing tons of cards. You may only be playing 2, and you may not want 20 resources out in play. Sometimes it's a when and what to do, but you're right. Early game, you want resources out. Without doubt. You don't get mana block like you do in some games. So anyone who's familiar with Magic of the Gathering, in Magic you have specific colors of mana for playing your relevant spells and creatures and wizards cards, Lord cards, and whatever it is. It's in a Magic deck these days because I can't keep up with all. And what's quite common is getting the balance of mana and the particular colors of mana for your deck. And if you can't get the correct color out in play early game, they call it mana block, because you physically not got the correct colors of resources to play the cards you want to play. The amount of people that I've heard cry or go no because they can't play anything due to mana block. So you don't get this with this. It's just the only dilemma you've got is what to use as the resource.
Yeah.
So I prefer it to Magic already.
Awesome.
I prefer it to Lorcana personally. I don't think you've played Lorcana, have you?
No, I've not.
Have you seen or heard of Lorcana?
I certainly have.
Yeah. Okay, then, so at least you've heard of it.
Yeah.
For anyone who's not familiar, Lorcana is the Disney equivalent TCG. Probably not as convoluted as this, but I prefer this. I think it's just because it's Star Wars.
See, I don't find this convoluted. I actually find this. I mean, there's got to be nuance to it. Once you start adding cards and you customizing your own decks, there'll be nuance to it. But the starter pack, I think it's actually pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, but and when I say convoluted, it's convoluted to some comparison games. I mean, there are some comparison games that are a lot more complicated than this.
I mean, it's more complicated than you know.
Yeah. And back in the day, and not many people might know of this one, but Decipher was a card game TCG company that had a game when Lord of the Rings was really popular, and the Lord of the Rings game was great, but that was convoluted.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. But I loved it. So anyway, sorry, I digress. Right. Anyway, it's my initiative. It's my first go. So, you have any space units in play at the moment? No, you don't, do you?
No.
So, you mentioned something earlier, and that's why I was able to quote it so well, because I'm now going to play 3 and go, I am your father.
No!
And you don't want to take 7 damage.
No, I don't want to take 7 damage.
Yeah, so I discard the card and I get to draw 3 cards.
There you go.
The action done. It's your go.
All right. Chris, this is where things get exciting.
I'd forgotten I'd got it in my hand, and then you reminded me.
All right, this is where it gets exciting. I have 6 resources, so without spending them, I am going to let Luke Skywalker enter the fray.
Oh.
So I now have fielded Luke as a ground unit. On attack, you may give another unit a shield token.
Okay, now does he come in exhausted, or does his flavor text say otherwise?
Leaders always come in ready to go.
Yes, they do. Correct. I was just checking and letting people know that's what happens with it. Only your leaders, unless the flavor text says otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So, okie dokie. So that's your action. We've got Luke in the fray. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Nice. Remind me his ground unit ability again.
So he's 4 power, 7 HP, and on attack you may give another unit a shield token.
Okay. Do not want him getting his lightsaber.
He's standing next to Chewbacca, who has Sentinel.
Yes, I know. Okay. 3 power or 3 resource, and I'm going to play an event to deal 4 damage to Chewie.
Okay.
Okay, because it's an event. Open fire. Deal 4 damage to him. Okay.
Well, Chewie is only 3. Oh no, he's got 6. So
yeah, he's got 6. Yeah. I'm going to say he's a tough little cookie.
That's it. You said 4, didn't you?
Yeah, 4.
4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got 2 left.
Yep. And now it's your action.
How much? How's your cell block dude? How's he going?
My cell block dude taken 1 damage, and he's got 4 hit points in total.
Does he have a shield or anything?
No, he's just got an experience +1/+1.
Okay.
Right, before my phone, my mobile phone dies, this isn't going to go. This is the desktop. But before my mobile phone dies, I'm just going to message my missus so she knows.
Okey-doke.
Yeah.
All right, you do that, mate. And I think I know what I want to do. I think. Let me know when you're good.
Right, yeah. So I'm just putting it on battery mode, power save. Right, so I'm good. So it's is it your? So you've done your action, or are you about to do your?
No,
action?
I haven't. I'm about to do my action. I think Luke Skywalker will attack your cell block dude.
Cell block dude. Okay, all right. For how much damage?
So 4.
For 4. Okay, so the cell block dude goes, but he does 4 back.
4 back. Okay. And because of his special ability, he's going to give Chewie a shield.
Yeah. Right, so I've removed the cell block.
That's
the
experience.
token's going back to my experienced opponent stack.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna have to run downstairs dead quick soon. In about 5 minutes, I have to put the other one on. But then I will be back, so you can chat to people.
Sure. My secondary device is about to die as well. Hang on, maybe I can do this. All right. Yeah, we'll work it out.
Right. Well, we've had some consistent followers and people watching, so I'm hoping everyone's enjoying this overview of Star Wars Unlimited.
All right. So that I did that, didn't I? Yeah. So now it's you.
Yep. That's me. Okie dokie. So, got no more resources left to play anything. How much hit points left has Chewie got?
Chewie has 2 plus a shield.
Plus a shield. So, and he's got Sentinel, hasn't he? So I'm going to have to. So I will attack Chewie, and he'll lose his shield, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then
But he does throw 3 damage back at you.
Yeah, and hence I'm trying to pick up the guy to kill him. He's only got 3 in total. Okay.
Awesome.
Now I've got nothing on the field. Ah! I'm prone.
All right. So I am going to then.
Be gentle. No, don't.
I'm going to play for 2 resources. I'm going to give Luke his lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives him an extra HP and another 3 attack. So that's my action there.
Okey-dokey. My action will be to take the initiative. Again.
Yeah, you will. I am then going to spend my other 4 and play General Dodonna. While he's on the field, other rebel units get +1 damage and +1 HP.
Okey-dokey.
And then you pass and I pass and we reset.
Yep, reset. So, there's some nice resources and there's some nice accessories that you can get for Unlimited. One's the 2-player playmat, and for anyone watching this, they're all going, Mr. Chris is a stickler for a playmat, and I say am. So I would really like the 2-player playmat, but everywhere's out of stock. So if anyone's aware of anywhere that's got stock, please let me know, because I really want one. And also the same with the deluxe tokens, because don't get me wrong, these are fine, but they're just really thin cardboard. They're really tricky to pick up, especially if you've got thin nails or no nails, or you just don't like cardboard tokens. They do a really nice deluxe PVC plastic, but nice thick quality tokens. They're great. They're really nice. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone does metal ones at some point.
Yeah.
Again, if anyone knows anyone that's got any in stock, please tell me, because I really want them. Right, so I've played a resource. I've got 7 resources now.
Uh-oh.
How many have you got? You got 7.
I also have 7. Yeah.
Okie dokie. So, now do I do it now, or is it if you control 7 or more resources, deploy this leader, flip him ready, and move him to the ground unit arena? It's an action, so I have to wait. But I've got first player action, so that's what I'm going to do.
Come on. Now it's getting serious.
Yeah, so on attack, so when he attacks, you may deal 2 damage to a unit. Not necessarily when he's attacking, it can be any unit on attack.
Wow. So he attacks someone and then deals 2 more damage to someone else. Or all the same.
You may do 2 damage to a unit.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
awesome.
Basically, I imagine this as his lightsaber deflect. He gets a random shot come out of nowhere, and he just deflects it and goes, "Oh, you have it instead."
What's his
joining us online? Whether you're joining on Facebook, YouTube, or X, please do feel free to leave a like or a comment in the chat. We can see them, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm here with Seamus from Just 15 Bricks. We're playing Star Wars Unlimited. If you like it, let us know in the comments. If you haven't and you're intrigued and you've got any questions, also let us know in the comments. Seamus, your go.
What's the if I attack Vader, how much is coming back at me?
5.
5.
Ouch. He doesn't have Sentinel, so you don't have to attack him. You can just go straight for my base.
I know, but I'm thinking about how much damage he could do.
Yeah. You're trying to do damage.
Now,
you're trying to
that'd
do
be the
damage
equivalent of sacrificing your queen.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Chris, I hate to tell you, but I think I need to do it.
Oh, you're kidding me, right?
Oh, you there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi, everyone. I don't know what's happening with Chris's camera right now, but
is it dropped?
Maybe he's chickened out. Are you there, Chris?
I am here.
Are you back?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you there?
I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me? What's going on?
So for those who are in, I'm also watching our stream. I can see Chris on the YouTube stream, but I can't hear him. And I did see he just dropped off the stream just a moment ago. I don't know if his device has gone flat or if he's still there.
No, I'm on the desktop. Should be working. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You there still?
Can you hear me?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay. I am still here. I don't know why it's not working properly. I'm just going to switch the audio back to what it was and see if that makes a difference. So sorry if the technicality problems, folks. Is that any better? Is this any better? Yep. I can't hear
All right,
you.
are we back?
Hey, can you hear me? I'm guessing not.
Are we back?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Chris?
I can hear you. Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm guessing not. No, can't hear me. Okay. So I'm going to can it. So can you hear me now? Yes. Still cannot hear me.
Oh no, I've got you now.
You can hear me now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's weird. Don't know what's going on. But we're going.
I could hear your I could hear your music bit the whole way through. It was just other stuff that was dropping in and out. All right.
Right. Okay. So
we were discussing.
Whose action was it?
It was up to me. I was suggesting that the only thing I could think of doing was the equivalent of sacrificing your queen, and so Luke Skywalker is going to attack Darth Vader.
Oh, father and son.
Right, yes.
Okay. So
Luke is coming at you.
Yeah. So you're exhausted.
Luke is coming at you with 8.
8. And how much health has he got left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and Vader does 5. So yeah, we both die. We both fall on our lightsabers.
There you go.
Now, have I got any shenanigans in my hand that can save Vader?
So now that my leader has his epic action has died, he gets put back here. You can still use the action, but you can't use the epic action again. So we put that little token on there just to remind us not to tap that.
Same here. So Vader's gone as well, and I do the same thing to do that. Okay. So that was your action, wasn't it?
But hang on. So interesting. All right. So Luke attacked. His special ability is that if he attacks, he can put a shield on someone. Does it matter if he dies?
He can't do it on himself. Does it say another unit?
Yeah, it says another unit, but it doesn't matter that he died, is he? Because he's still attacked, and this is an on attack.
Yeah, that's on an attack, so that's fine. He places a shield on someone, yeah.
Yeah, so that's on Chewie.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So that's fine. So it's my action. I'll do my action, and while you do your action, I'll go put the oven on for my wife.
All right, and then I'll explain to you what I've done.
Yeah. So, and you can chat to people. Very one-sided conversation tonight. So, just a heads up: if it drops again, over on the right-hand side, there is a private channel section where you can type.
Yes.
Yeah, I did type in there saying I am here, but I didn't think you'd spotted it. So
no, I saw it after afterwards, but yeah.
Comments. So yeah, so there's no comments in the chat at the moment from anyone. Right, so my action. So you've got ground units. You've not got space units. Okay, I'm gonna screw it. Okay, I'm gonna pay for 6. So for 4, 5, 6, I'm playing an ATST.
Awesome.
So it's a 6 power, 7 hit defense or HP. Cost 6 to play. Overwhelm. When attacking an enemy unit, you deal excess damage to the opponent's base. So basically, it's overspill. Comes in exhausted. Okay?
Yeah.
It's your action. So you do your action while I quickly go put the oven on. 2 seconds.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk through my action while you're not here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, 7 resources. I have 2 5 resource cards in my hand. I can either field a snow speeder. A snow speeder is a ground unit with 3 attack and 6 HP. The cool thing about this is it's got ambush. So ambush's special abilities, when you play the unit, it may ready and attack an enemy unit. So it's normally cards go in exhausted, but with this one, once it's in there, you can ready it and attack. This unit doesn't ready if there are no enemy units to attack, but it's a ground unit, and Chris has just put an ATST on the ground there. So there's an option there to do something. The other option is Vanquish. Vanquish is a 5-point, and this basically defeats anything. Defeat a non-leader unit. So I know that the Dark Side deck has the Emperor Palpatine in there, and he is a beast. So I was thinking about holding off until maybe a bit later in case he comes out. So what do I do?
Here I am. Hang on a sec. Just closing the
door. I've talked through what I could do.
There we go. 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
All because my wife wants the oven on for when she gets home. I'm too
old. You're a good man, Chris.
He works at the local co-op.
Oh wow. Hey, Chris.
Yes.
What's the power on your ATST?
Power is 6.
6.
Yep.
Man.
It's fucking harsh. Excuse my French. Sorry.
And what's its HP?
7.
Right.
It's a really nice card, actually. The artwork's lovely.
Yeah. So if I play a unit,
sorry, I'm thirsty. God, we've been going for an hour and a half. Yeah,
I know. Games don't normally go this long, everyone, just in case you're wondering how long a game of this normally takes. Sorry, Chris, just again, what is the attack on him?
Let's try a straw in my mouth.
That's all right.
6.
So attack 6 and hit 7?
Yep.
Okay.
That's thirsty. Excuse me. Well, You know, the fact that we've still got 7 people watching says to me they're obviously interested and enjoying watching.
That's it. All right, Chris, I'm going to play for 5 resources. I'm going to play a snow speeder.
Nice.
Snow speeder is a ground unit with ambush. So after you play this unit, it may ready and attack a unit. So boom.
Yeah.
So he's going to.
ST.
Sorry?
Quite apt. He's attacking an AT-ST.
He is. Now, because of General Dodonna, he also gets +1 attack and +1 HP.
Yep.
So he's coming at you with 4 attack.
Yep. And then 6 back to you.
So I am holding on by one hit point.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's taken 4, you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie. Right, well, I forget I could do this. I can, whoever's action it is, I can make it bigger on screen for people.
All right, your turn.
That's bigger for everyone, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah. So whose action is it? Mine. Yes.
Yours. Yep.
Yep. So I can't do my Vader ability, but I could do. Well, I did play a card unit this. Oh no, not this phase. I haven't. Oh no, this phase I have. Because it's an action during the phase. So yeah, I'll pay 1. Exhaust this, and then I do 1 damage to a unit and 1 damage to a base. So I'll do 1 damage to your ground unit and 1 damage to your base.
Which ground unit? I have 3. I have Chewbacca, a Snow Speeder, and General Dodonna.
Well, Snow Speeder.
And he's gone.
Yeah. And then one goes onto your base.
Yeah, I've already added that one.
Yeah, brilliant. There we go.
So we now have 8.
Your action.
My action. All right. This is a quick one. I'm going to spend 1 for Luke Skywalker's ability, and I'm going to add another shield to Chewbacca.
Ouch. Wow. He's tooled up. Okay. And I wonder what my action is going to be. I won't even make mine the primary screen for it. I'm going to take the initiative.
Yeah, you are. All right, which means I'm left with General Dodonna. You don't have any. You don't have any Sentinel units, do you?
No.
All right, so Dodonna is going to go straight for your base with 4 attack points.
4 attack points. Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch time. Who was it from Star Wars that said ouch time? One of the Gungans, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
General, what's his name?
Let us know in the comments if you can remember, folks, because we're struggling right now. Not Boss Nass. Boss Nass was the big guy.
No. All right. All right. So I've done that. You have to pass. There's nothing else you can do.
Yep, correct.
I'm passing. Let's reset.
Let's reset. I'm running out of space, so I'm going to try and do this as neat as possible. So I've got 7 there. And I'm drawing 2. And I'm still going to play a resource.
Sames.
You've not got any space units, have you?
None.
I regret that decision. But hey. Right. I've got the initiative.
Yeah. I just realised something.
What's that?
I should not have been able to put the second shield on Chewbacca because Luke's ability is only if he was played that turn.
Okay. Well, switch it over. That's fine. That's your undo. Normally, an undo. That's fair.
There we go.
I'm a fair player.
I mean, I could have kept it a secret.
No, it's all good. Oh, nice. Okay. So, okay, so I'm going to play for 2 in the ground unit, Admiral Ozzel. Okay, so Admiral Ozzel is a 2/2/2. I'll switch me around so people can see. Come on. There we go. So you can see here it's a 2/2/2, and his ability is action tap him, exhaust him, sorry. Play an Imperial unit from your hand, paying its cost. It enters play ready. Each opponent may ready a unit.
Okay.
Comes into play exhausted for 2.
So that's on attack, was it?
When play
his ability.
So action. So there's an action ability. Play an Imperial unit from your hand, paying its cost. It enters play ready, and then each opponent may ready a unit. So it's not an on attack. It's just an action. Of course, he comes into play exhausted, so I can't use him yet until the end of until the new round.
All right.
Unless you kill him before it happens.
Let's see. We're in a tricky spot, actually. Do you have any ground units with Sentinel?
Not at the moment, no.
All right, Chewie's going to attack your base for 4.
For 4. So
yeah.
I will put a 5 in and take 1 out. Okay. And then this for ease so people can see. Swap those 2 5s for a 10. So I'm on 12. How many are you on your base?
8.
Okay. So in the lead at the moment. Okay. My action, yeah?
Yeah.
I think even as a guest, I think you can switch the layout around as well just by, I don't know whether you're using a touchscreen or so you can drag the screens around. I don't know whether you can or not as a guest.
No, it doesn't look like.
No, okay. So just to remind me to do it when it's your action, so I keep forgetting. Either that or I just put it back to 2 screens so people could see. Okay. All right, for another 2. Okay, I'm going to play Admiral Motti. So Admiral Motti is a 2/1/1. When defeated, you may ready an Imperial unit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Excellent.
Excellent, Smithers.
Dodonna's going to attack your base for another 4.
Okay, for another 4. So I'll put a 5 in and take a 1 out. Ouch. Hi there, for anyone else that's joined us, we are playing Star Wars Unlimited. I'm playing with just 15 bricks, Seamus, and at the moment he is kicking my butt. I'm on 16 health on my base, and Seamus has got 8.
Yeah. Each of us is aiming to get 30 to defeat the other.
Yeah. So, that was your action, so it's my action now.
Yes.
What? I'll put some pressure on you, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for an Imperial Interceptor in the space region. I can't do the ability when played. You may deal 3 damage to a space unit because you don't have any space units. But
correct.
Now means I have a space unit in space. Comes into play.
Awesome.
It's now your action.
I am going to take the initiative.
Hey! Got the initiative.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so...
Can you believe it? I've got 8 resources and have not expended 1 this round.
He's hoarding something scary. I've got a theory.
I don't think it is what you think it is.
Okay. All right. Flippin' heck. In the comments, if you think you know what he's got, then please put it in the comments. We're intrigued to know if we got it right. I won't look, honest. If you're enjoying the stream, then of course please check out the website, which of course is doalg.co.uk or diaryofalincongeek.com. And of course, if you're into Lego, do check out Just 15 Bricks on TikTok.
Oh, thanks, man.
That's all right.
All right, Chris, what are you going to do?
Right, okay. So I'm going to attack with my ATST. Now, does anyone have Sentinel?
Chewbacca?
Yeah, he's got a shield, doesn't he?
He does.
Right. So he now with overpower. This is interesting. So he's got overwhelm. When attacking an enemy unit, he deals excess damage to an opponent's base. Now,
yes.
How does that work when someone's got shield? Does it just stop it completely? I think it does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So there you go. So you lose your shield. You do how much damage?
4.
Yeah. So my ATST's gone, but Chewie's no longer got a shield.
Correct.
And my nails are not letting me pick anything up.
Right, so I've already taken the initiative, so my next move is to pass.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
I've got nothing else left to do, so we'll ready.
All right.
Should have done my Vader ability. Oh, no, I couldn't do my Vader ability because I didn't have the resources. Okay, drawing 2. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a card down as a resource. And you've got initiative.
Yes, sir, I do.
There you go.
I think I know what's coming. So old mate Chewbacca is going to attack your base for 4.
Right, so I have no one with Sentinel. So it goes through for 4. So I'll put a 5 in and then I'll pick one out. So I'm sitting at 20.
I didn't realise you had Sentinel. Ah!
I don't have
You've got no one. Yeah, cool. That exhausts Chewie.
Right, so it's me.
Yes,
so what do you think's coming?
Pelps.
Okay. You're safe for the moment.
Oh, okay.
For 3 though. Now I'm going to play someone with Sentinel.
Okay.
Cell block guard.
Yep.
Comes into play exhausted. Action. Play an Imperial unit from your hand. Paying its cost. Enters play ready. Oh, I should have done the ability on him. Admiral Ozzel, forgot about him. Oh well. Your go. Your action.
All right, my action. So what are your cards that you've got on the table again?
So we have Admiral Ozzel. Here you go. So he's a 2/3. His action is to play an Imperial unit from your hand, paying its cost. It enters play ready. Each opponent may ready a unit. Admiral Motti, he's a 2/1/1. When defeated, you may ready an Imperial unit. And then I've got Imperial Interceptor in space, where he's a 3/2, and he only has an when play ability, which has been wasted already. So,
okay. All right, I'm going to spend 5, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to play Vigilant Honor Guards. They are Sentinels, 5 cost, 4 attacks, 6 HP.
okay,
Done.
done. And what's their ability other than Sentinel?
Other than Sentinel? Oh, so it's Sentinel unless they're damaged. So if they're damaged, they lose Sentinel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. How much did they do back?
5 at the moment.
5 at the moment. Ouch. Okay. Right.
Over to you, my friend.
Yeah, over to me. So, I'm going to exhaust Admiral Ozzel for his ability to bring a Death Star Stormtrooper into play ready for the cost of 1.
Okay.
Your action.
Do you have any Sentinels?
Yes, I do. Cell block guard.
Old mate.
Yeah, he is a 3/3 Sentinel.
Is it 3/3?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. What units do you have ready at the moment?
Admiral Motti 1-1 and Death Star Stormtrooper 3-1.
All right. So I'm going to pay 2 to this here. Exhaust an enemy unit. Give a shield token to a friendly unit that costs 3 or... Oh, I've messed that up. I thought it was 3 or more. All right. It is what it is. So we're exhausting... who was it that had the 3 attack?
The Death Star Stormtrooper.
Yeah, that's who we're exhausting.
You're exhausting him. Okay.
Yeah. And it's over to you.
Okay. I'm going to pay 1 to use Vader's ability to do 1 damage to your base and 1 damage to Chewie.
Yep. And I think that's it for Chewie.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh no, you still got 1 more.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm unfortunate for you. That's your action.
So, my action is I'm going to use Luke to give a shield. So for 1, I'm going to shield the Vigilant Honor Guards that have just come onto the field.
Yeah.
And then back to you.
Okay. I'm going to... I am going to attack Chewie with Admiral Motti.
Okay.
Okay, does 1 damage. It should be killing off Chewie. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get 3 back at you.
Yeah, so when he's defeated, okay, I can ready another Imperial unit. So
okay.
I'm going to ready my Sentinel, my 3/3 Sentinel.
All right.
When he's defeated. Hi there, guys. Hope you're all interested in Star Wars Unlimited, because that's what we're playing. It's me, Mr. Chris, from Diary of a Lincoln Geek, and we've got Seamus from Just 15 Bricks. We're giving Unlimited a go. We've both got starter decks. It's proving to be a good game. Sorry if I keep knocking my camera.
It's all right. What's your Sentinel?
My Sentinel is my Cell Block Guard. He's a 3/3.
All right. I have no choice but to attack him with General Dodonna with 4.
With 4. Okay, and he takes 3 back.
Takes 3 back.
And
cool.
that kills him, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's over to you.
Over to me. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so I'm going to attack with my Imperial Interceptor in space. There's nothing you can do about it. It's 3 damage to your base.
3 damage. So I'm going to pop a 5 on there and take a couple off.
Yeah, so
that brings me up to 12. 12.
12, and I'm on 20. Ouch.
And I take initiative.
Okay, so you're taking initiative. Okay. And then I'm going to yeah. And I'll pay 3. And I'll play I Am Your Father.
No.
So you don't want to take the 7 damage, so I get to draw 3
no.
cards.
All right.
Is that the case?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. I needed the cards. Okay. Then you've passed.
I've passed.
You've taken the initiative. I've got no other abilities left, so it's I pass and we reset.
All right.
The end phase. So I'm sitting on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Drawing 2. I'm playing 1 for another resource. Oh, nice. I'm going to play that. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 resources. Okay. So, Seamus, you have the initiative, my friend.
What are the units on your table at the moment?
So, I have a unit in the space, which is an Imperial Interceptor, which is a 3-2. It's the only one in space. I've got 2 ground units, a Death Star Stormtrooper, which is a 3-1. And then we've got Admiral Ozzel, which is a 2-3. And his action is to bring Imperial units from hand into play ready.
Okay, and none of them are Sentinel?
Ready a card.
None of them are Sentinel?
None of them are Sentinel.
Okay. Okay. All right, so the Vigilant Honor Guards are attacking your base for 5.
Ouch. For 5.
Yeah.
How much damage does that other guy do? 4?
Yes.
Ouch. So I'm on 25. Right. Potentially one round. Another one more round, maybe. I never ready Vader, so. How much health is that other guy got left?
1. So Dodonna has got 1 left.
Okay, so I've played a. I haven't.
But there's a Sentinel.
Oh, crud! I was about to say you've got a Sentinel, haven't you? Right, okay. Don't think there's a lot I can do. What's the health on your Sentinel?
4 plus a shield. Sorry, 6 plus a shield.
So he's got 6, and he's got a shield. I've got to deal with a shield.
7 while Dodonna's alive, plus a shield.
You're a stickler for the shields.
I mean, I've enjoyed the challenge here because I'm used to playing the Vader deck, and it's really about just throwing, like, getting as many resources as you can and just throwing stuff at people. So it's definitely been a different vibe playing with Luke's deck.
Definitely much, because I think I ever played with the other deck. So
yeah,
last time I played with the Vader. So now, can events target anyone, or do you have to target the Sentinel?
I think because it's not an attack, it can target anyone.
Yeah, it's non-specific.
Yeah.
Right. So for 3, my action is going to be to play Open Fire. deal 4 damage to a unit. So that other unit, the one that which one is it? The other one that's not exhausted at the moment.
So the Donna has a shield.
He's got a shield, does he? Go get rid of the shield then.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then because
it's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn. It's not it's a separate action, so I can't do it. So that's fine.
All right.
We'll go.
So because he's in danger, the Donna is throwing 4 at your base.
4 at my base. So basically, I'm 1 off from being dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at the moment, I don't have anything that can attack you, so...
So, now that's it. Okay. So, 4 resources. I'm going to play Grand Moff Tarkin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What does Grand Moff Tarkin do?
So, when played, search the top 5 cards of your deck for up to 2 Imperial cards. Reveal them and then draw them and put the other cards on the bottom of your deck in a random order. So it comes obviously to play exhausted, but I look at 5 cards. I hope I get a Sentinel. 3, 4, 5. You're kidding me. So I'll take another Moff Tarkin.
Couldn't play poker, Chris.
It's fine. I'm better at poker. It's not open hand. Not that one of my friends would say no, I'm not, because she's good at reading me. But that's fine. So I'm going to take another Moff Tarkin.
Yep.
And ironically, I am your father.
No!
Yeah, so I'm taking that into hand. The others, I'm going to get randomly shuffled up. And then they go back to the bottom. Wow, we've got a few people watching. Hi, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you haven't already twigged, we're playing Unlimited. And I'm here with just 15 bricks. It's been an interesting game. I think he's got me. I don't think there's a lot I can do right now. I'm basically 1 off from dying. He's completely exhausted. But it's your action. So I'm guessing you're taking the initiative.
I haven't exhausted any resources yet this turn.
Oh no, you haven't, have you? No, sorry.
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to play Yoda.
Oh, interesting. It was last round you were exhausted.
Yeah.
Not that I mind.
It's starting to get a bit late though, Chris. I've got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I have too. We're so close.
We are.
You've
I should have just taken the initiative. All right, your turn.
Okay. Right. Because I've played an ability this round, I'm going to pay. No. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to use Vader's ability to do 1 damage to your base and 1 damage to a unit, and I'm going to take out that annoying one you've got left. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Take him out. Bye. So you've got those 2 left. That's the one with Sentinel, isn't it? The Yoda's not got Sentinel, has he?
No, this one has Sentinel.
What's the health on that one again?
Now it's down to 6 plus shield.
Shields. Right, go on.
My turn?
Yep.
So I'm going to tap Luke for 1 and give Yoda a shield.
Pesky shields.
That's you.
It's because they nullify all the damage.
Yeah.
Right. This could screw me over. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that because that will screw me over. Okay, right. So Admiral Ozzel is going to attack your Sentinel for 2, lose the shield, and he dies because what is his attack?
4.
Yeah, he dies.
Okay.
Okay, your action.
My action, I'm going to spend 3 to bring on an X-Wing.
Okay. Right. My next action is to tap my ground troop for an attack of 3 on your Sentinel.
Attack of 3. Okay, so 4's going back at you.
Yeah, and it dies.
2, 3. And also, he has now lost Sentinel because he's damaged.
Yeah. Your action?
Is to take initiative.
Okay, you take initiative, and you then take 3 damage from my space unit on your base.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only got 2 left. I don't have any force units.
Do, 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 do.
I think you've got me. Yeah, you've got me. There's not a lot I can do. I'll play an Admiral Motti. Comes into play tapped. But it's now a new round. You've got initiative, and I don't have anything Sentinel. So in theory, you attack with 1 and I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Yoda attacks you for 2.
Yeah.
And I get to restore 2 to my base.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's game.
That's it. That's game. Well played.
GG.
Yeah, GG. Good game. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. Now, of course, this 2-hour stream does not reflect because we're not yapping to and chatting to you guys online. Not that we don't mind doing that, but also we've had a few technical problems trying to figure stuff out. So at least we know what we're doing going forward. If we're going to do it again, we know what to do.
That's it.
Just go straight for this. I won't even try to figure this out on TikTok. I just don't have the camera rig to do this on TikTok, on a TikTok live, I don't think. I've not got the connections to put my phone up there. Don't think. Oh, I don't know what happened there, Seamus. So you dropped out.
It was me.
Camera.
That's it.
All right, so I'm going to just quickly switch the camera myself. 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, while you're doing that, Chris, thank you for hosting me. I've really enjoyed this. Sorry that it didn't work out earlier. I think he's still there. Maybe he's doing the same thing I just did. Had to drop out to get the camera the right way around. I didn't have to, but I'm still learning this platform. So,
yay!
There you go, bud.
There you go. No,
yeah,
great game. Yeah, enjoyed that.
Just to reassure people, it doesn't normally take this long to finish a game.
No, it doesn't.
But we were explaining things as we were going along, and to be honest, I'm still learning as well. So
yeah, no, it's never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. You know, if I'm doing a live show or I'm chatting about games in general, you know, they always take longer when you're playing them digitally online because you have natural banter, natural chat, as well as explaining everything like we've done. So
yeah.
Well, you know, you've all been consistent, folks. You know, if you've enjoyed the stream and you like us to do some more of these, let us know. You can comment on this afterwards. I'll see them, and Seamus will see any comments on YouTube. If you want to, I enjoyed it. I'll probably do it again.
Yeah, I'd give it a crack.
Yeah.
I think next time.
Go on.
I think next time. I think we'd be a little bit quicker. But I'm enjoying this system. Yeah. First time I've played Rebels or Luke's deck, and I don't think there was too much surprise. I haven't seen the Yoda card used before, but I didn't actually get to use him myself. Yeah. I think bringing your leader onto the table as soon as you can, I think it gives you a big advantage. That appears to be the case in the games that I've played.
Yeah. Oh, Palpatine's just harsh.
Oh, he is a beast. He is an absolute beast.
So he is an absolute beast.
Yeah.
So his ability, you can't get one to be focused. He's cost 8, attack 6, defense 6, forced Imperial Sith official. He has overwhelm. So when attacking an enemy unit, excess damage goes onto an opponent's base. And when played, he deals 6 damage divided as you choose among enemy units. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And that,
did you want to
and
cover
that's
those cards you got in those boosters you got earlier now? Because people might now, having watched the game and played the game, we all kind of understand what you pulled.
Yeah, sure. And Vader was the reason I was holding on to Vanquish. I was holding that in my pocket just in case, because that's all you can do.
Yeah.
All right, so booster pack. I already went through this earlier. So first card there is Palpatine as a leader.
Nice.
So double-sided card. As a leader, his ability is for 1 cost, defeat a friendly unit. Deal 1 defeat a friendly unit, deal 1 damage to a unit, and draw a card. Okay, so defeat a friendly unit is the title.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do it, you deal 1 damage to a friendly unit and draw a card.
Oh, that's just harsh, because that's
brutal.
Basically automatic card drawing.
Yep. And then and just using your own people as a resource purely for that. And then when he's deployed on the field, he's 4 and 10, attack 4, 10 HP. When deployed, take control of a damaged non-leader unit.
Ow.
When deployed, take control of a damaged non-leader unit. What does that mean?
So basically, you've got non-leader damaged unit. You can take control of it.
But what does that mean? If he's already your own unit, you've got control.
Say it again.
When deployed, take control of a damaged non-leader unit.
Yeah, so basically it means you can take control of your opponent's units.
Your opponent's unit?
Yeah, that's a unit. Order 66.
Right. And then on attack, you may... And then on attack, you may defeat another friendly unit. If you do, deal 1 damage to a unit and draw a card.
Yeah. Well, that's the card drawing ability, so that I'm not surprised.
Yeah. All right. So it also, if I go through the deck kind of quickly, it came with a Lothal base card, Capital City from Lothal.
Yeah.
A restored Arc 170, which is standard in the Luke deck.
Yeah.
And we've got here Infiltrator Skill, Saboteur, Generso. There you go. This is a cool Battlefield Marine. Looking at 2 cost, 3 attack, 3 HP. No special abilities there. Rebel Pathfinder, also available in the starter deck.
Yeah, it's got Saboteur, so that's cool.
Yep. Here's a tactic with a really cool piece of art on it. Look at that for art.
Yeah. So is it? I recognize
Rebels.
Yeah,
Not Rebels. Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Make an opening is the tactic. Give a unit -2/-2 for this phase. Heal 2 damage from your base.
Yeah, I was wondering when base heal would come into it.
First Legion Snowtrooper. They're in the starter deck, starter packs.
Yeah.
Jawa Scavenger.
Yeah.
Saboteur.
Nice.
So ignore Sentinel and defeat shields.
Yeah.
Maximum firepower. A friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to a unit. Then another friendly Imperial unit deals damage. So it's basically 2 free attacks without an attack. And that's a 4 cost. That's
not bad.
That's broken. 4.
That's good.
Another event, disarm, give an enemy unit -4 attack for this phase.
Ouch. How much?
Out
3. Oh, outmaneuver. No.
1. That disarm, 1.
Yikes. Is that a rare?
It doesn't appear like the art's standard. My understanding, and I might be wrong on this, so I reserve that right to be wrong. My understanding is that the cards aren't rare, but the art is rare.
Right, the cards will have a rarity, I'm sure.
Possibly. Outmaneuver. Choose an area, ground, or space and exhaust each unit in that area. So, yeah, interesting.
Okay.
General tag. Imperial official. When played, give an experience token to each of up to 3 trooper units. And this one was cool to see. Zeb Aurelius from Rebels.
Nice.
When the unit completes an attack, if the defender was defeated, you may deal 4 damage to a ground unit. So that's pretty cool. Here we've got the fire spray, Fett's fire spray. And this is why I'm thinking this is possibly a bit rarer because it's got sort of like a hologram down the bottom there.
Yeah.
When played, if you control Boba Fett or Jango Fett as leader or unit, ready this unit. And as an action, exhaust a non-unique unit. So that's that. And then a nice shiny card there, foil. Guerrilla Attack Pod. 6 cost, 4 attack, 6 HP.
Oh, nice.
When played, the base has 15 or more damage on it. Ready this unit. So there you go.
There you go.
All right, Chris.
All right.
I need to go, buddy.
yeah, I do too. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed the game, and if anyone else has enjoyed, watching us play the game, please do let us know. I think we're both said we're up for playing another one another time. So
that's it.
Yeah, watch this space. Thanks very much for joining me.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me, Chris. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Just to say, everyone, if you aren't already following us or aren't already subscribed, please obviously do. Check out Seamus on Just 15 Bricks on TikTok if you like Lego. Of course, it's great in playing. Take care and keep playing, everyone.
Well, we hope you've all enjoyed the show. If you have, please hit that relevant social media icon and show your love. In the meantime, please do subscribe if you aren't already following us on YouTube. And of course, make sure you stay safe and keep gaming, everyone.